What's going on, my little rosebuds? Little Rose right here, bringing you the very first episode of the Platinum Solo Run. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, I got this idea. Well, I didn't really get this idea from anyone, but I decided, you know what? I want to do something different. Something that's not a Nuzlocke, but at the same time, it's still an interesting playthrough. So what I decided to do was I decided that I was going to be doing a solo run of the game that was first introduced. The game that first introduced my mascot, Rosebuds. So, without any further ado, let's begin. By the way, I went through all of the stupid, I took care of all the other stuff, that way I could actually get this solo run going almost right away. So, as you can see, my rival's name is Evan. That's the way it's always going to be because he's my best friend, and yeah. There you are. Hey, Matt, did you just see the TV? Sure you did. Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokemon, right? I forgot to switch text speed to fast. That means he must have lots and lots of Pokemon. So if we ask him, I bet he'd give us some Pokemon. Oh, hey, is this a new PC? Where was I? Oh, right. We're going to see Professor Rowan and get some Pokemon. I'll be waiting outside. Okay, Matt, if you're late, I'm finding you 10 million Pokédollars. So, we're supposed to look at the PC. Pokemon Basic, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's not what it normally would be. So, we're going to change text speed to fast, and let's go with that window. So, this is going to be this is more the introductory episode. This episode is more just to get things rolling. Matt, Evan already left. I don't know what it was about, but he sure was in a hurry. Oh yes, Matt, don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so... Well, take care, sweetie. Thanks, Mom. So you're totally cool with me, just going out? Okay. That's cool. Okay, why are things slow right now? What was that about? Oh, hey, Matt. Hey, I'm going to see Professor Rowan. You should come too, and quickly. This is weird. Oh, geez, forgot something. You guys hear that, right? I'm not going crazy. It's... Yeah, no, everything is definitely slower. I'd better take my bag and journal too. Oh, hey Matt, I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million fine if you're late. See, that's like normal. It's normal here. Now it's back to normal. That was weird. Too slow. Alright, let's get moving to Professor Rowan's lab. What? Don't go into the tall grass, right? No worries, no problem. It doesn't matter that we don't have any Pokemon. Trust me on this one. I've got an idea. Now listen, you know how wild Pokemon jump out when you go into the tall grass? So what you do is you scoot over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear. It's genius. If we just keep dashing, we can get right into Center Town without running into any wild Pokemon. Okay, stick with me. Okay, here it goes. On your marks. Hold it! You two don't seem to have any Pokemon between you. Then what is the meaning of you going into the tall grass? Hey Matt, this old guy. It's Professor Rowan, isn't it? What's he doing here? They tried to go into the tall grass because they wanted Pokemon. What to do? Their world will surely change if they were to meet Pokemon. Is it right for me to put them on that path? You truly love Pokemon, don't you? Yeah. Me too, I love Pokemon too. I will ask you once again. You truly love Pokemon, don't you? What? You can ask 100 times. The answer will never change. We'll both answer 100 times. We love Pokemon. Right, Matt? Yeah. A pair of reckless kids who foolishly try to enter tall grass without Pokemon of their own. Worries me that what people like that would do with Pokemon. Well, well then forget about me, but give a Pokemon to my friend here. I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all. How big of you. Very well then. I will entrust you two with Pokemon. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Now then. Now, where... Oh, hey, Hi, Professor Ryan. You left your briefcase at the lake. Oh, is something wrong here? Ah, there it is. Done. Nice work. What I was about to do was entrust these two with their own Pokemon. Pardon? Those Pokemon are hard to replace. Are you sure about giving them away? We exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon. There is a world that should be explored together. For them, today is that time. The place, right here. Go on. Open the briefcase and choose a Pokemon. Really? Professor Rowan, I can't believe it. I'm so happy now that I can't keep a straight face. Hey Matt, you can choose first. Hey, I'm practically a grown-up. I have to show some class here. Really? You're the one that needs to show some class when you're the one that was ready to... You know what? Alright, so these starter options don't matter too much. Look, there are Pokeballs. There's a Pokemon in each one. Now choose. Which Pokemon will it be? But I may have forgotten to mention that this is randomized. So, the Turtwig was replaced with a Starly. The Chimchar was replaced with a Drapion. And the Piplup was replaced with a Seadra. Now, in order to make this a little more difficult on me, I'm going to let my rival have the Starly, which means I'm going to be picking the Seadra. Then I choose you. I'm picking this one. Very well. Both of you have chosen good Pokemon, it seems. Now listen well. The Pokemon you've been entrusted with here are unfamiliar with the world. In that regard, they're much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you'll do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me in my lab in Sandgem Town. Now we'll be on our way. And now it's slowing down for some reason. Professor, wait for me, please. I'm sorry, please let me pass. How do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. On TV, he seems stern and scary. Matt, we both got Pokemon now. There's only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? What are you trying to do here? If I just wanted to say this, time has finally come. Matt, I challenge you to a battle. I don't get why it's so slow in the overworld. Swimmer Evan sent out Starly. So, like I said, this first thing doesn't matter too much, so we're just gonna take care of this very quickly. Honestly, I just wanted to get to the point where we hatched the egg, because I did Pokegen in an egg of that we're going to be using as our starter. And now we have the running shoes. Excellent. This is great. Oh yeah, there's so much you have to do before you can even get to a Pokemon Center, which honestly annoys me in this game. Don't get me wrong, I like 4th Gen, but it has been a very long time since I've played 4th Gen. The flowing time, the expanding space. I will make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. Remember that. Until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. Giving him kind of a Gara voice. Allow me to pass. Step aside. Cause he just strikes me as the type of guy that would be very sulking and all that. Now I believe we get to go to Sandgem Town. Thank God. Wild Pidgeotto. This might be a little harder than I thought. Oh, there you are. Please come with me. The professor is waiting. I don't really know why I'm giving her such a stereotypical white girl voice, but it's the only voice I can think of that's distinct other than the mom voice. This is it, our Pokemon Research Lab. Let's go. Boom. What the? Oh, it's you, Matt. That old guy, he's not scary so much as he's totally out there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Matt. I'm out of here. See you later. What, you're not going to be like Gary and say smell you later? No, that's not a thing. Okay. Wow, what was that? Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. I don't get... I'm pressing speed up, but it's not speeding up. Well, look who's here. Matt, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. Well, you've made your Pokemon evolve already? No, you gave it to me that way. Trusting you with that Seadra was no mistake, it seems. Well, what would you like to give it a nickname? Nah, I'm good. When I first saw you two step into the tall grass without Pokemon, I was shocked. I was astounded by these foolhardy children. But now you've astounded me in an entirely different way. Already, there's a bond growing between you and that Pokemon. I feel privileged to have met you. I'm sure Seadra feels the same way about you. Blah, blah, blah. She's just gonna, tell me, oh my god, it'd be great. It's great that you're kind to Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. Will I do something with the Pokedex? Sure, I'll totally do it, you know. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But, come on. Give me return. I also didn't randomize TMs because there are certain TMs that I need for the moveset. For Roserade's final moveset. So I didn't do any messing with that, but trainers should have random Pokemon. The wild Pokemon we encounter should be randomized. But here he comes. Here's the egg, the Budu egg that I have. So we're just gonna hatch this really quickly. Thought I put the happiness to 0, but apparently I didn't. Luckily, Budu's a pretty easy hatch. And we're already naming it. It fits perfectly. Roserade is the name. So we're gonna check it out. Check it out. Okay, you're not shiny. You are modest, which is what I wanted you to be. You've got natural cure, which is what I wanted you to have, and you've got the egg moves, extra sensory and sleep powder. Okay, so the only thing I'm gonna have to edit in Pokegen is the fact that it's shiny. Okay, but with that, that's gonna conclude today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time where we actually do something other than be messing around doing this. So, yeah. See ya.